Dia kan tengok orang Melayu yang ketinggalan.
See, just now you said orang Melayu ketinggalan. Yeah, correct.
Yang ketinggalan.
Yang ketinggalan. You know why?
Yes,
it's correct. You know, see, if you calculate from the time the first new economic policy was formulated, from that time to now, even the ninth Malaysia plan, as I said, 206.9 billion allocated. One plan. From 1 to 9, even if 9 is allocated, 206.9. You know, imagine from 1 how many billion level. So you took billions and billions, somebody like trillion. Trillion of sum you spend on your community, 6 million poor community. You cannot solve the problem. So what is wrong with the system then? Then which means you are corrupted.
I mean,
Something wrong.
People been doing.
Now what have they been doing? Money should have spent. Sampai trillion now. Trillion. Even if you give each one of the 6 million, 1 million pun tak sampai. No, instant make them all millionaire. Give 1 million each, solve the problem. Give it lah. But still, you spend trillions, still problem not solved. So which means your system is a corrupted system. Of course. So we have to fight the corrupted system. So I think we have to support Anwar Ibrahim. Because he talks about, I do not know, maybe when he comes he's going to say do the same thing. We do not know, you know. But as one says,
I hope he doesn't have any.
One says we don't believe in politicians, you know. Hopefully he doesn't have. But we are confident because past is there. We Indians are confident because past is there. Past will tell them, you know, because they value Islamic principles. They will put pressure and say, look, you know, don't cheat, you know, like in Kelantan. I'm a Kelantan born, you know. I lived in Kelantan, I studied in Kelantan. As I tell you, I know about past. Tumpat. Oh, itu Pak. Oh, gitu. Oh, tengok. Oh, gitu. Oh, Kelantan juga. So, I grew up there. I know, you know, my father used to vote for PAS. He says, you know, look, they are religious people, you know, they will do act according to conscience. That's what my father says. He has always voted for PAS. Though there's no, you know, he's not going to benefit anything, but he says, they're people with conscience. To Malays, I'm not a fanatic, as you all know, you know, and, you know, I think we should be given an opportunity to be heard, so that they understand our struggle better. And many of the Indian issues are not fully understood by the Malays because the media is not highlighting in the proper perspective.
I think that's the role of, I mean, you can use the role of PAS and Keadilan and DAP to highlight it to the other communities instead of
but then again,
for MIC.
No, MIC won't do. Then again, on the other side, you know, PAS also, you know, they don't want to lose ground among the Malays. You know, they also have a problem because, you know why, the message doesn't, if let's say everybody panggil semua orang yang nak tahu betul-betul, duduk, okay, dengar kita, okay. Let's say, if I see average Malay now, if I go back to Malaysia, if I see average Malay, I'll be takut juga. No, I think you know, I'm worried, you know, if I go back to Malaysia, so I'll be worried because people don't understand, people think this, you know.
They don't understand.
That's why I'm here.
But if you had the chance, what would you say?
If I have the chance to see an average Malay and say,
on YouTube.
On YouTube. If I have a chance to see an average Malay, I will tell him, look, you are not my enemy, and you know, we all have to live together. But the true culprit is the UMNO government, you know, because they are the one who's controlling the entire 14 member, now 13. They are the one who's controlling the entire 13. You know, the other 13 component parties got no power. They are just there for the sake of the coalition only, you know. So the real culprit is them. They are the one who's controlling the economy. They are the one who's controlling all the pengagihan, perontokan rakyat berbilion-bilion pun tak boleh solve the problem of, you know, Malay miskin, apatah lagi dia miskin. So it's so obvious. Soal Islam, as I said earlier, you know, Article 121 has already given the existence of Sharia law. It is meant to maintain the Muslim problem. So that is your system that is meant for you. There's nothing to object to it. Malays, that is your existence is under the constitution. That is your right to exist, The special privileges is there, Article 153 is there, Though we say that Article 153 should be modified to help all poor people. Not particular, that's what one said just now, not one particular race, because now after 50 years we are more, that's subject, just because we say, it should be given to all poor people, doesn't mean that overnight the constitution is going to be changed, no. Or doesn't mean that we are anti-Malay, no. Or doesn't mean that, we hate the Malay or kita tak suka orang Melayu, not like that, The provision is there to provide the guarantee for the Malays, the king, is there. Nobody says anything. We are also equally last year for the Raja dan Negara, So I think, what we are asking for is our basic rights. Don't deny us. In the process of, helping one race, don't positively and obviously discriminate and tekan us. Kita dah ditekan 52 tahun. So that's why, we don't wake up now. When are we going to wake up? We've already woken up, so we have to, we have to continue and we have to tell this government, look, what you have done is wrong. Wrong is wrong. You cannot run away from it. Salah tak salah. So, never mind about the past. Let's move on. That's what we have to do. We are not. Kalau see, how do I say? I've never said, masjid should not be built. I've never said Orang Islam was over here. I've never said anything bad about it.
You've never tell us to demolish the masjid.
I've never said anything. I've never said anything. Where is the evidence? But it is a government propaganda which says that we are anti-Islam. What is it that we have done that is anti-Islam? We have not done anything. All we are asking is, don't tekan us, don't aniaya kita. Itu saja. Just because we belong to a different religion, don't aniaya kita. But whereas Islam teaches us, as I said, I'm from Kelantan, I know. I went for Ugama classes, Until semester 3, I went for Ugama classes, I know. I've attended Ugama classes, and my friends are all, until my Form 2 days, my friends are all Malays. And I said, as I said, we're from Kelantan, we know how the Malays in Kelantan, they feel they have conscience for the religion. They won't aniaya another religion. They won't. Malays won't do it. So why is this? I'm not doing it. Why they aniaya another religion? Why? But they say it is Pas who's fanatic and Pas is the ultra Muslim. It is not. They are fair. It's UMNO who's in Sekarang. That's what surprised me.